As a doctor, I need to tell you something important about blueberries that most people over 60 do not know. Blueberries are considered one of the healthiest fruits, but combining them with certain common foods can actually reduce their benefits or cause unexpected health issues. This is especially critical for seniors who often take multiple medications and have specific dietary needs. This video is for information purposes only. It is not medical advice. For any health concerns, please consult a qualified doctor. Blueberries are packed with antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, which give them their deep blue color. These compounds are known to support brain health, reduce inflammation, and protect against oxidative stress. For seniors, these benefits are particularly valuable because they can help maintain cognitive function and reduce the risk of age-related diseases. However, the way blueberries interact with other foods in your digestive system can either enhance or diminish these health benefits. Understanding these interactions is not just about nutrition, it is about making informed choices that protect your health. Let me start by explaining the first food combination you should avoid. Blueberries should not be consumed together with dairy products, especially milk, yogurt, or cheese. This might surprise you because many people enjoy blueberries with yogurt or in smoothies with milk. The reason behind this is related to how antioxidants in blueberries interact with proteins in dairy. When you consume blueberries with dairy products, the casein protein found in milk binds with the polyphenols in blueberries. This binding process can significantly reduce the bioavailability of these antioxidants. Studies have shown that when blueberries are consumed with milk, the absorption of anthocyanins can decrease by up to 70%. For seniors who are trying to maximize the health benefits of their diet, this is a substantial loss. The antioxidants that could be protecting your cells and supporting your immune system are simply not being absorbed effectively. Furthermore, for seniors who have lactose intolerance or digestive sensitivities, combining blueberries with dairy can lead to bloating, gas, and discomfort. The fermentation process in the gut can be altered when these foods are mixed, potentially causing digestive distress. If you enjoy blueberries and want to include them in your breakfast, consider eating them separately from your dairy products. You can have your yogurt or milk first, wait about 30 to 40 minutes, and then consume your blueberries. This simple timing adjustment can make a significant difference in how well your body absorbs the beneficial compounds. Now let me discuss the second food combination that seniors should avoid. Blueberries should not be eaten together with foods high in iron, particularly red meat, liver, or iron-fortified cereals. This is especially important for seniors who may be taking iron supplements or have been advised to increase their iron intake. The tannins present in blueberries can interfere with iron absorption in your intestines. Tannins are natural compounds that give blueberries their slightly astringent taste. While they have their own health benefits, they can bind to iron molecules and form complexes that your body cannot easily absorb. For seniors who are at risk of anemia or have low iron levels, this interaction can be problematic. Iron deficiency is already a concern in older adults due to reduced absorption capacity and dietary restrictions. When you combine iron-rich foods with blueberries, you are further reducing the amount of iron your body can actually use. Research indicates that the polyphenols in blueberries can reduce iron absorption by up to 50% when consumed in the same meal. This means that if you are eating a steak or taking an iron supplement with a side of blueberries, you are potentially losing half of the iron benefit you were expecting. This is particularly concerning for seniors who have been diagnosed with iron deficiency anemia or who have conditions that affect iron absorption, such as celiac disease or inflammatory bowel disease. The combination can worsen the deficiency and lead to symptoms like fatigue, weakness, shortness of breath, and difficulty concentrating. Additionally, for seniors taking iron supplements prescribed by their doctor, consuming blueberries at the same time can render the supplement less effective. This can delay recovery from anemia and prolong uncomfortable symptoms. If you need to consume both iron-rich foods and blueberries, the best approach is to separate them by at least 2 to 3 hours. Have your iron-rich meal or supplement at one time of day and enjoy your blueberries at a different time. This ensures that both nutrients are absorbed optimally without interference. The third food combination that seniors must avoid is consuming blueberries with foods or beverages that are high in calcium, particularly calcium supplements, fortified orange juice, or calcium-rich leafy greens when eaten in large amounts. Many seniors take calcium supplements to support bone health and prevent osteoporosis, making this interaction particularly relevant. Calcium can interfere with the absorption of certain beneficial compounds in blueberries, particularly the flavonoids that support cardiovascular health. When calcium and blueberries are consumed together, the calcium ions can bind to the polyphenolic compounds in blueberries, reducing their absorption in the small intestine. This interaction is similar to what happens with dairy products, but it is specifically related to the calcium content rather than the protein. For seniors taking high-dose calcium supplements, usually between 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams per day, this can significantly impact the effectiveness of blueberries as a health-promoting food. Moreover, for seniors who are on medications for osteoporosis or bone health, timing becomes even more critical. These medications often need to be taken on an empty stomach or with specific dietary considerations. Adding blueberries to the mix without proper timing can complicate absorption patterns and reduce medication effectiveness. Calcium-fortified foods have become increasingly common in modern diets. Orange juice, plant-based milks, cereals, and even some breads are fortified with calcium. If you are consuming these foods regularly and also eating blueberries, you may not be getting the full antioxidant benefit you expect. Another concern is that high calcium intake can affect the balance of other minerals in your body, including magnesium and zinc. Blueberries contain small amounts of these minerals, and when calcium dominates the digestive environment, the absorption of these trace minerals can be further compromised. For seniors who have been advised to increase calcium intake due to osteoporosis or low bone density, it is important to structure your meals carefully. Take your calcium supplement or eat calcium-rich foods at breakfast or lunch, and save your blueberries for an afternoon snack or evening dessert. This separation allows your body to process each nutrient independently and maximize absorption. It is also worth noting that the form of calcium matters. Calcium carbonate, which is commonly found in supplements, requires stomach acid for absorption and is best taken with meals. However, this is exactly when you would want to avoid blueberries. Calcium citrate, on the other hand, does not require stomach acid and can be taken between meals, making it easier to time with blueberry consumption. Beyond these three specific food combinations, there are some general principles that seniors should keep in mind when including blueberries in their diet. Blueberries are acidic fruits, and for seniors with sensitive stomachs, gastroesophageal reflux disease, or ulcers, eating large quantities on an empty stomach can cause discomfort. The fiber content in blueberries is generally beneficial for digestive health, but for seniors who are not used to high fiber intake, suddenly consuming large amounts can lead to bloating, cramping, or diarrhea. It is best to introduce blueberries gradually into your diet and monitor how your body responds. For seniors taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, it is important to maintain consistent vitamin K intake. While blueberries are not particularly high in vitamin K, any significant change in fruit and vegetable consumption should be discussed with your doctor to ensure it does not interfere with medication effectiveness. Additionally, blueberries contain natural sugars, primarily fructose and glucose. For seniors managing diabetes or blood sugar concerns, portion control is important. A half cup to 1 cup of blueberries is generally considered a reasonable serving that provides health benefits without causing significant blood sugar spikes. The best time to eat blueberries is typically mid-morning or mid-afternoon, away from your main meals and medications. This allows your body to fully absorb the beneficial compounds without interference from other foods or supplements. You can enjoy them fresh, frozen, or dried, although fresh and frozen berries retain more of their nutritional value. When selecting blueberries, choose organic when possible, as conventionally grown blueberries are often treated with pesticides that can be difficult to wash off completely. For seniors with compromised immune systems or chronic health conditions, reducing pesticide exposure is an important consideration. Storage also matters for maintaining the nutritional quality of blueberries. Fresh blueberries should be stored in the refrigerator and consumed within a week of purchase. Frozen blueberries can retain their nutritional value for up to 6 months when stored properly at 0 degrees Fahrenheit or below. Some seniors wonder whether blueberry supplements or extracts provide the same benefits as whole blueberries. While supplements can be convenient, whole blueberries provide fiber, water content, and a complete spectrum of phytonutrients that work together synergistically. Supplements may concentrate certain compounds, but miss others that contribute to overall health benefits. For seniors with difficulty chewing or swallowing, blended blueberries in smoothies can be a good option, but remember to avoid combining them with milk or yogurt if you want maximum antioxidant absorption. Instead, use water, coconut water, or a non-dairy milk alternative, and consume it at least an hour away from calcium or iron supplements. Hydration is another factor to consider when consuming blueberries. The fiber in blueberries absorbs water in your digestive system, so it is important to drink adequate fluids throughout the day. For seniors who may have reduced thirst sensation, this is particularly important to prevent constipation. It is also worth mentioning that while blueberries are generally safe for most people, some individuals may experience allergic reactions. Symptoms can include itching, swelling, hives, or difficulty breathing. If you have never eaten blueberries before or have a history of fruit allergies, introduce them cautiously and watch for any adverse reactions. For seniors taking multiple medications, it is always wise to discuss dietary changes with your healthcare provider or a registered dietitian. Certain medications can interact with compounds in blueberries, particularly those affecting blood clotting or blood pressure. Your doctor can provide personalized advice based on your specific health conditions and medication regimen. The anti-inflammatory properties of blueberries are well documented, but these benefits are maximized when the berries are consumed correctly. Chronic inflammation is linked to numerous age-related diseases, including heart disease, arthritis, and dementia. By avoiding problematic food combinations, you ensure that the anti-inflammatory compounds in blueberries can work effectively in your body. Cognitive health is another area where blueberries show particular promise for seniors. Studies have demonstrated that regular blueberry consumption can improve memory, executive function, and processing speed in older adults. However, these cognitive benefits depend on adequate absorption of the bioactive compounds, which is why proper food combining is so important. Some seniors may be tempted to consume very large quantities of blueberries thinking that more is better. However, moderation is key. Excessive consumption can lead to digestive upset, and the natural sugars, even though they are from fruit, can still affect blood glucose levels. A balanced approach with appropriate portion sizes is most beneficial. For seniors who grow their own blueberries or have access to fresh local berries, this can be an excellent way to ensure quality and freshness. Homegrown berries can be harvested at peak ripeness, which often means higher nutrient content compared to commercially grown berries that may be picked early for shipping purposes. The color intensity of blueberries can indicate their antioxidant content. Darker, deeper blueberries typically contain higher levels of anthocyanins. When selecting berries at the store or market, look for firm, plump berries with a silvery bloom on the surface, which is a natural protective coating. Cooking blueberries can affect their nutritional content. High heat can degrade some of the heat-sensitive vitamins and antioxidants. If you enjoy baked goods with blueberries, consider adding fresh berries as a topping after baking rather than cooking them into the recipe. This preserves more of their nutritional value. For seniors with kidney concerns, it is worth noting that blueberries are relatively low in potassium compared to other fruits like bananas or oranges. This makes them a safer choice for individuals who need to limit potassium intake due to kidney disease or certain medications. The glycemic index of blueberries is relatively low, around 53, which means they cause a slower, more gradual rise in blood sugar compared to high glycemic foods. This makes them a good fruit choice for seniors managing diabetes, as long as portion sizes are controlled and they are not combined with other high-sugar foods. Environmental factors can also influence the nutritional content of blueberries. Berries grown in nutrient-rich soil with adequate sunlight tend to have higher levels of beneficial compounds. Wild blueberries, which are smaller and more intensely flavored, often contain even higher concentrations of antioxidants than cultivated varieties. For seniors living in areas where fresh blueberries are expensive or not readily available, frozen blueberries are an excellent alternative. They are typically flash frozen shortly after harvest, which locks in their nutritional value. In some cases, frozen berries may even retain more nutrients than fresh berries that have been sitting in storage or on store shelves for extended periods. Understanding food interactions is an important part of healthy aging. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing nutrients, and our digestive systems may become more sensitive. By being mindful of how different foods interact, seniors can maximize the nutritional value of their diet and support their overall health more effectively. The goal is not to make eating complicated or stressful, but rather to be strategic about timing and combinations. Small adjustments, like separating blueberries from dairy, iron-rich foods, and high-calcium items by a few hours, can significantly enhance the health benefits you receive from these nutritious berries. Many seniors find it helpful to create a simple meal timing schedule that accounts for medications, supplements, and foods that should not be combined. This does not need to be rigid or restrictive, but having a general framework can help ensure that you are getting the most benefit from the foods you eat. It is also important to remember that individual responses can vary. Some seniors may be more sensitive to food interactions than others. Paying attention to how you feel after eating certain food combinations can provide valuable feedback about what works best for your body. Regular communication with your healthcare team is essential. Annual checkups should include discussions about diet, nutrition, and any concerns about nutrient absorption or deficiencies. Blood tests can reveal whether you are getting adequate levels of important nutrients like iron, calcium, and vitamins, allowing you to adjust your diet accordingly. Blueberries are just one component of a healthy diet for seniors. They should be part of a varied eating pattern that includes plenty of vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. No single food, no matter how nutritious, can provide all the nutrients your body needs. The Mediterranean diet, which emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, fish, and healthy fats, has been shown to support healthy aging and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Blueberries fit perfectly into this dietary pattern and can enhance its overall health-promoting effects when consumed appropriately. For seniors who enjoy cooking, experimenting with blueberries in different dishes can be both fun and nutritious. They can be added to salads, mixed into oatmeal that does not contain milk, blended into smoothies with non-dairy alternatives, or enjoyed simply as a fresh snack between meals. Meal planning becomes increasingly important as we age, especially when managing multiple health conditions and medications. Taking time each week to plan meals and snacks that optimize nutrient absorption can have significant long-term health benefits. Some seniors may benefit from working with a registered dietitian who specializes in geriatric nutrition. These professionals can provide personalized guidance based on your specific health conditions, medications, and nutritional needs. They can help you create meal plans that maximize the benefits of foods like blueberries while avoiding problematic combinations. The investment in understanding proper nutrition is one of the most important things you can do for your health as you age. Good nutrition supports immune function, maintains muscle mass, preserves cognitive function, and reduces the risk of chronic diseases. Small changes in how and when you eat certain foods can add up to significant health improvements over time. Remember that aging does not mean you have to accept declining health as inevitable. Many age-related health issues can be prevented or managed through proper nutrition, regular physical activity, stress management, and adequate sleep. Blueberries and other nutrient-dense foods are powerful tools in maintaining vitality and quality of life as you age. Being proactive about your health means staying informed about the latest nutrition research and being willing to adjust your habits based on new evidence. What we know about food interactions and nutrient absorption continues to evolve, and staying current with reliable health information helps you make the best choices for your well-being. It is also important to be skeptical of extreme dietary claims or fad diets that promise miraculous results. Sustainable, balanced eating patterns based on whole foods and proper timing are far more effective than restrictive or unbalanced approaches. Moderation, variety, and consistency are key principles for healthy eating at any age. For seniors who feel overwhelmed by nutritional information, start with small, manageable changes. Focus on one or two improvements at a time, rather than trying to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Gradually building healthier habits is more sustainable than making drastic changes that are difficult to maintain. Social support can also play a role in maintaining healthy eating habits. Sharing meals with friends or family, joining a cooking class, or participating in a community-supported agriculture program can make healthy eating more enjoyable and sustainable. Nutrition is not just about the food itself, but also about the social and emotional aspects of eating. Quality of life in your senior years depends on multiple factors, but nutrition is one area where you have significant control. Every meal is an opportunity to nourish your body, support your health, and invest in your future well-being. Making informed choices about food combinations and timing is a simple but powerful way to maximize these benefits. The information about avoiding certain food combinations with blueberries is not meant to discourage you from eating these nutritious berries. Rather, it is about empowering you with knowledge so you can make choices that truly support your health goals. Blueberries remain one of the most beneficial foods you can include in your diet when consumed appropriately. As research continues to uncover more about how foods interact in our bodies, we will likely learn even more about optimizing nutrition for healthy aging. Staying curious and open to new information while maintaining a foundation of balanced, whole food eating is the best approach. Your health is your most valuable asset, and the choices you make every day contribute to your overall well-being. Understanding how to properly combine and time your foods, including nutrient-rich options like blueberries, is an important part of taking charge of your health and aging successfully. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more videos like this.